Good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon. I hope I know it's difficult to attend the post lunch session, but I will make it as interesting as possible and as short as possible. When I look at the thing, the theme given was profitability, partner profitability. What am I going to talk to all the partners who have been running business for last 20, 25 years or more than that? You know what are the nuances. But still, what I have learned by talking to you people, it's not my own thing, or various partners maybe last 15 years, I'm interacting with all of you. And there are three things I always look at it as a partner when you look at it for increase your profitability. One is that aligning with the right OEM. Who has the market, who has the growth, who has the right technology suited for your customers. The second thing is that what kind of support that OEM is giving partners. Is it a partner-centric company, or they have the direct business also and partners are not treated as their strategic priority. And the third is that what kind of programs they are running to reward the partners, the back-end rebate programs, which gives the profitability. So one is the transaction margin. All of us know very well that given the competition, the way the customers squeeze all of us, the transaction margin keeps going down. Is there a good back-end rebate or good support from the OEM to increase the profitability? These are the three things. Maybe I will touch upon in the next 10 minutes on, or 15 minutes on how NetApp is shaped up. All of you must have known NetApp as a storage company. Maybe we started with NAS. We are at 30 years. This is the 30th year we have started in the market. But now we have transformed in the last 2 years as a cloud-led, data-centric, global software company. I will tell you what we have got the offering, how it will benefit you because the world is moving to the cloud. When you are talking to your customers, you will see, boss, I'm moving my workload to the cloud, what you can do, how you can help me out, how you can fasten the process, how you can consult me, how you can provide the services. So what are the nuances when I move into the cloud, what I need to look for. That's where we come into the picture. That's why we are also transformed ourselves in solving our customers' issues when they move into their data into the cloud. This is what NetApp right now, as I said, is a 30-year company with 38,000 plus customers. Last year, FY22, May we completed, we clocked in $6.3 billion. We are well above 6 billion. More than the 6.3 billion, what we are looking at now is how we can become a $1 billion cloud company. So last year we did around 500 million from the cloud revenue. We are looking at in the next 2 years reaching $1 billion, doubling our cloud revenue in the coming years. This is our partner strategic. All of you know we do 100% of our business through partners in India. We don't have any. I won't say we are the only company. In my earlier company also I have done that. But we ensure that we don't do any single dollar billing on the thing. Today morning I had my global keeper, I need to mention that, where they prepared the data and then said that, boss, your direct business has gone by 45%. I said, next column you look at it, it is 0. So it might have been some 5K or 10K, some free storage efficiency what we have supplied might have gone up. Instead of 10K, it is 15K. Otherwise, we are 100% billing through partners. That's our commitment. We're also looking at how we can accelerate the growth. There's a great market opportunity. The data is growing. Your customers, the way the digital transaction has started, the unstructured data coming up, the data requirements of the customer base keep growing up. How we can go and capture the market through our partners in an innovative way. That's our simple strategy. The priorities we have kept for our partners, how I can grow the NetApp portfolio through partners, number one. Then how I create a specialized. As I said, the normal transaction doesn't yield money, doesn't yield margin because anybody can do it. How I can make sure that my partners have the specialized skills. They can be able to build the services around our offerings and offer it to their customers. The third thing is cloud portfolio, which I talked already, is a major focus for NetApp. Fourth one is net new customers. Because if you really look at it, I'm sure all of you also would have seen in your business, as long as you have your set of customers, yes, they are very important. The cost of building a new customer is 5 times than retaining the existing customers. We are not doubting at all. But as an organization, if you are looking at the growth, the growth comes from the net new customers. You need to continue to serve the existing customers, that's your forte, protect your forte and conquer the new territory. That's what we believe in. And obviously deliver the customer values, the last one, that's where our success is. The incentives, our rebate programs are well aligned to our strategy. This is an important thing as a partner you need to understand, not only for NetApp, any OEM you are working with. Look at what is that OEM strategy. Is it retaining the existing or renewal, or is it new account acquisition? What are the new products they want to promote? What is their strategy? Align your strategy with them. Then there will be a lot of programs they will be running where you will be able to make money. Like in our case, if you look at it, we broadly define it as 6 areas. One is the cloud. As I said, cloud is the first priority. We want our partners to sell cloud solutions, what we are offering. So if you sell any of my cloud portfolio, you get 10 to 15% as a back-end rebate. Next is selling at scale. How you can build services, how you can build at scale to the customers, the net new customers incentive. You bring in the new customers where we have not done business in the last 3 years, you get additional 10% rebate. It can be an enterprise large customer or a small customer, there's a big money to that. Accelerate services, how I can build a service portfolio. We have come out with service specialization for our partners. We guide your team in terms of what skills they need to develop, what certification, what technology they need to do. We train them so that you can use those certifications to build services around offering. It can be a cloud migration, it can be a simple implementation, or it can be a data protection if your customers are going for how you can go and implement, design the entire architecture and implement a data protection for their customers. There are around 18 services which you have identified, which you can pick it up as an organization which is relevant for your market and the build skills around that, which helps you to make money. All of us know very well there's a big money in the services portfolio. Next is the value base. This is basically for our top partners who have developed the skills, who have reached highest level in our partner program. We give from $1 a back-end rebate program. Then fifth one is the development funds. We not only say that, okay, I have the product, you go and sell it to your customer. We also help you participate in terms of doing the joint marketing activities. You come out with any plan, okay, these are my customers, I want to do an event, I want to do an EDM, I want to do a campaign, this needs money. We do the investment, 100% investment into those marketing activities. The sixth one is unfortunately not relevant to India because it's more of the strategic partners, the GSA partners where we work in terms of 3 years plan we make it, build a plan with a commitment, numbers and other stuff. So these are the various programs we have. This is a current program which every 6 months, 1 year we revamp it depending on our priorities and the partners' expectations. And this is not completely designed by us. We have a partner advisory council at the global level based on the inputs given by them, where they want to focus, where they feel that it's important, based on this program is designed. Next is coming to the product portfolio. This is what I was talking about. We are no more just a storage. Storage, what we are all these days selling is just one pillar, which is an enterprise storage, where our regular data center storage solution, what we are selling, whether it be AFF or unified storage, SAN, everything comes under here, which you, all these days, traditionally, what we are selling, we continue to sell. As I say, that is our protecting the base existing enterprise customers who consume for their data center. Today, if you look at it, NetApp being pioneer in this industry, any new technology you talk about it, when it came up, we will be one of the first one, or we have it already available. Whether it's NVMe you talk about it, or it's taking the same data fabric to the cloud, or it can be a deduplication or the compaction, compression, all the rich features which enterprise customers look for when they are going in for their storage solution, we have got it built into our system. All flash storage we have. Then on the cloud, we have 2 pillars broad. One is the cloud storage. This is one of the major pain points customers have. Okay, I have my data on the enterprise. I have my enterprise class features in terms of how I manage, how I operate the data over here. When I move into the cloud, will I get the same set of features? That's where we came in. We ported or made available our ONTAP, which is our flagship operating system for storage, made it available on all the 3 hyperscalers. Today, whether your customers move their data, AWS or Azure or Google, they have a flavor of a storage operating system. Maybe ANF, it's called in Microsoft Azure. If you go to AWS, it's FSx ONTAP. In Google, it is CVS. It's nothing but the ONTAP which has been ported, and it's made available as a native services, which is one thing which we are always proud to say. We are the only company where all the three hyperscalers offer our technology as a native services. Native services, all of you know very well, it means it's sold, supplied, serviced by the hyperscalers. That's the confidence they had on our technology. Then also we have other cloud data services offerings in this. Maybe it may be a cloud insight, how you monitor the data in a multi-cloud and the private cloud and on their own data center. Irrespective of the data where it is available, they will be able to monitor through the single pane of glass and control and migrate depending on where the efficiency comes into the picture. And this CVO, which I talked about it, as I said, it's available as a native service. Some customers, if I want to, I don't want to tie it with a thing, I want a subscription where I can move any cloud operators. We offer it as a CVO directly from us as a subscription model also. So there are multiple models available which suited for the customers. And the third one is on the cloud operations, which is again another pain point for your customers who have moved into the cloud. The first major thing, though we talked about cloud means it's the economy of scale and the blah, blah, all the features. But the economy of a scale is the first one where they got felt. Or any customers whom you are talking to who are using cloud for more than a year or 2 years, you will say, boss, whatever I estimated, my cost is going up to the roof. How do I control? Because the way my users are subscribing for new services which are needed for my applications, it's touching the roof. How do I go and control? That's why we have a fantastic solution called Spot. This is something we acquired more than 2 years back. This product or the solution, we as a NetApp, as a customer, we started using it 2 years back. We found the technology was so superb. So we said that we will acquire the company, and we made it available as a part of it. What it does is that for your customers, their compute and storage, what they are using on the cloud, it analyzes the pattern, and it brings in the better efficient program to bring down the cost. And it's completely an outcome-based pricing, true business outcome. All of us talked about it. I also talked so many years. But this solution, clearly an outcome-based. We go to the customer, Mr. Customer, you are spending $100,000 per month. Put my services, I will show you the reduction of anywhere from 50 to 70%. If you don't believe it, you go for the model where whatever you are saving, you pay me 28%. If you don't save anything, they don't pay anything. So it's absolutely no budget or no costing required at your customers. All you need to do is that start the POC, involve us. It's a kind of a low-hanging fruits for all the partners. Then we added up multiple products into that. Cloud Checker, which is basically the FinApps for the cloud customers. FinApps department, what they use it when they are in a multi-cloud, multi-tenant environment, and the multi-cloud, how they do it. Most of the service providers, the MSPs, they use this technology. And then recently we acquired another company called Instock Cluster, which basically, most of the cloud customers, they use open source database, open source application. The pain point they have is that they don't get the support, they don't get the fixes. That's where the Instock Cluster comes into the picture. So we promise, we provide the services and support to the customer for the Cassandra or any other open source applications or the databases which they are using it. So these are the three main pillars which we are focused. We have multiple services on that. On the operation, if you look at it, we offer the cloud backup as a service, storage as a service. Then we have Cloud Data Sense, which is a compliance solution for their data which are in the cloud. Whether it's a Sarbanes-Oxley or a RBI guidelines or anything which they need to comply with, we give the framework so that they can monitor their data, make sure that they are compliant. So these are the three broad. This gives, I'm sure, all the ideas that we are not just a storage company. We have much more offer to on the cloud. That's where the customers and the market is moving. In the interest of time, I will move. These are the things which I talked about it already. The unique partnership, all the three hyperscalers, they offer our technology as a native service. And all the other services which I talked about, whether it's a data sense or a Spot, other services on the cloud, it's available on their marketplace. So the customers need not come to us, or you need not come to me. You can go and buy it directly from the hyperscalers. Established leadership, which is the primary storage, object storage, or the SAARC services on the AWS, named us as the ISV of the year. Accelerating the mode. The public cloud, it's a global numbers. 69% global, any product portfolio growing. All of you know very well, you are in the business for a long time. In India, we are growing more than 100% year on year on the cloud revenue. These are the acquisitions which I talked about it. We are not just stopping at what we have got right now, our technologies which we have ported. We are also building up the portfolio, which are strategically important, which makes sense for our portfolio. Like I talk about cloud optimization. We didn't stop at this Spot. We developed, Spot is, initially it was only for the Eco, which is for the AWS customers who are using only compute and storage. Then we developed for Spot Ocean, which takes care of in the time of containers. When the customers are moving the containers into the cloud, how do they manage it and bring in the efficiency? That's what it solves the problem. Cloud Checker, as I talked about it, on the multi-cloud environment. InstaClusher for the database, or the open source database, how they can get better support and services from us. I think already they have rung the bell. So in the summary, we are committed to partner growth. As I initially said, our growth depends on the partners. We are very selective. We want to engage with the partner, grow deep in terms of jointly addressing the customers. The market is much, much huger. All of us have got a play to do that. Continued growth in the hybrid cloud, that's the core, or the data center products which we talk about it on the cloud operation, and acquiring new customers. That's where our comes. With this, I will end my presentation. Thank you very much for your patient hearing.